Hi. So in Ruby, for example, in case we want to use Ruby in a terminal, we type IRB. For example, if I want to use Ruby here, you type IRB. Then now it accepts Ruby. For example, you can print hello world, the famous hello world. And it will print it for you, hello world. You can also do probably puts hello world. They just do the same thing, but if you notice for print, it's on the same line. It does not return a new line, but for puts it returns for you a new line. So in summary, for you to use Ruby in your terminal, you type IRB, then it will give you an option to use Ruby on your terminal. So we have strings, Ruby strings. You can store a string in a variable. For example, you can store the greeting in a you can store the greeting, for example. Let me start this here. Ruby practice .rb. So for example, you can store a greeting in the greeting in a variable. Once you store it in a variable, then there are several things that you can do with the string. For example, if you want to determine the string length, you just use we just say puts for it to print for you. Then you say greeting dot length. So this one will return for you the length of this, which is 5. What you have here in your variable. You can also return the position, a particular position in the variable. For example, if you say puts, then maybe you say greeting. What is at position 0? What is at position 0? So if you say this, okay, you get H. H is what we have at the first position. If you use -1, it returns to you the last. Okay, it returns for you. If you use -1, then it will return for you O, the last one. So let me comment this. So then if you run, it should return you O. Let me clear this for it to see what I mean. So if you return -2, I now think you have guessed what we have. It will return L, which is L. You can return a range. For example, if you say I need to 3, so it will start at position 2, which is L, and return 3 characters from L. Okay, it's more. So let me say let it start at position 1 for it to okay, you know that. So this is about positioning. Another thing, you can check if it has a certain word by using include. Yeah. Then to get user inputs, we usually use gets.chomp. For example, here you can say, maybe we can say puts enter your name. You can say puts enter your name, and once you do this, of course, this will print for you. This will print for you this. In case you run this, it just says enter your name, but it doesn't prompt for you an input. Once you do that, you can store the name in the variable, whereby the name is equals to say gets dot gets.chomp this way. So now this will prompt for you an output. It will print this, prompt for you an output. Then you can print the output, another output, by saying puts my name is, then you start with this character, you say this way, my name is, and then you learn the variable, this variable. So it will say my name is so and so. So if you run this, so you see it has printed the first one, then it's prompting for you an input, then you say maybe Ben. When you say enter, it will return for you what you have. So for you to get an input from a user, you use gets.chomp. Okay, you can use gets, it will still work. Yeah. So for example, if I do away with this and again I say run, it's prompting maybe my name is Mark. When you say enter, so it says my name is Mark. But what it does, when you don't say chomp, it the following character, what comes after the variable, goes to a new line by default. And I am, for example, let me add age. Let me say age equal to gets, and probably I say puts enter age, age. So let me see this, what it returns. Age. So let us see. So what's your name? My name is John. What's your age? I'm 11. So you see what it does. So it breaks without using John. My name is John and I am 11. So it breaks for you to a new line. But in case you would have said jump, then it shouldn't. It should be on a single line. Okay, so let me run. My name is Brian. I'm 22 years old. Yeah, so I hope you have seen that. Beside this, so you use this to get user inputs. You use gets. The difference between, of course, put and print, I have explained. Print does not create a new line, but puts creates a new line. So that's the difference between the two. More to this, more to Ruby. You also have to know Ruby comments are done by using the hashtag. So just use the hashtag. So you just use the hashtag, sorry. So for you, in case you have Matrine comments, assume you have several, assume you have several comments. You can't put hash in each of them. You can, so it's not appropriate. So you use Matrine comments, whereby you start with is equals, say begin, then here, then you say is equals to end. So whatever comes after this, maybe it's now this should be ignored. And this is how you do Matrine comments. So Ruby casting is converting. You can take, for example, if you do what, maybe for example, if you do maybe puts, you have this, you want to convert it to an integer. Puts of course will print, but I want to convert this to an integer. You just say dot to underscore I, so it automatically becomes 3. You see that it becomes 3. For example, I need to probably put 3. I want it to become a string, then it should be a string. I want it to become I have 3, probably. For example, I want it to be a float. Yeah, we have a float. Okay, that is how you do casting and converting. So arrays, we can talk about arrays. I think we talked about them earlier on, but this changes the array at position 1. So it prints what it has position 0, position 2. This is the second rust array, which is 18, and all that. So I think we talked about arrays. Then we can come up here, we say for conditionals, if statements. This is how if statement is done. Just the same with the other languages, if you know that. Then dictionaries, again, just have a view of this, and also never forget about the comma at the end. I don't know what's special to talk about this. Yeah, so these are the dictionaries. Then we have groups. For example, let me execute this. So what we are saying, you initialize index to 1, then you say while the index is less than 5, then print the index, then it goes on incrementing. So we expect the output for this to be 1 to 5. Okay, so this is what we expected. Of course, I want to bring it on the same line, then I can say print. It will print for you on the same line, the way we have here. Okay, yeah, so let me use puts, then it will print for you all the indexes. That's how you use the while loop. You can also print, for example, if you use a for loop, what this will do, so it will take index, for index in from 0 to 5, this is the range, then it just prints the index. So it will start from 0, 1 up to 4, so it doesn't include 5. Okay, so this is how it is. Sorry, it does. Yeah, so this is the range. We have talked about the range. Of course, we have this. You can also do 5 dot times and all that. So this is about the what we call looping, or iteration. Then in case you want to create a terminal, use Control L. Maybe this terminal, I want just to clear this terminal. On your keyboard, you touch Control L and it should clear for the terminal for you. Exception catching. This is catch an exception. For example, if you say new, maybe this is a variable, you store this this operation 14 divided by 0. You can't do 14 divided by 0. This is an error, so it will throw for you an error, so as expected. But in case you want to avoid this, what you just do is okay, so what you just do, you just say if, you use the if condition to catch, sorry, you just do you use the rescue, or the rescue operation to just catch for you an error. So just say begin, you put your operations, then here you write rescue, then what's the output that you want in case of an error. maybe it prints for you we have an error. It's like that, and then I just end this. Okay, it have printed for you an error. Okay, so you can also do error specific. Maybe you say division by 0 is not possible, and the error is error. I rescue this. Then you can have another rescue. Puts other errors. Which says division by 0 not possible. Okay, so this is error specific. Or if you run this, we expect this output. It may run division by 0 not possible, but assume we just had another issue. Probably I say W, no, it's not possible. This is another type of an error. Then you said other errors. So that's how we do error handling. Then we have classes, just like the same. Then we have the constructors in Ruby, whereby classes you initialize the class like how we do in JavaScript. Attribute accessor, we have the title and the author. Then now you write a function inside your class. Then you call the class here. Yeah, that is it. Yeah.